Well, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and we're trying to get a connection here. And I'm going ahead and record this session, and we're right now at the Warrior Business Learning Academy.com site, which is your central location for all of our activities in the course. And I'm on the right here on the course resources page, and this is the area where you find many of your links for the course and supporting it. And the way I got to this session right over here is you go over here and click on Meet Online, or over on this session right in here. And what you'd use is join the meeting 687-943-589, and that would then get you into a screen sharing session using the GoToMeeting application that we're using to support online meetings. So that would be the way in which you would get here. So let's just go back up a little bit more and take a look at this page itself. And this is where it is you get to the learning portal for the site. It goes over this area. You enter the password, which we've passed out separately. Starts with Warrior, and you can then get into some of the course materials, things like that, which is supporting course. And recall, let me go back then to course resources over here, that what we're doing, the course guide right here is your guide for what it is you do for each session. And you go down here, and it will tell you what it is you should be doing. And we'll be coming up in this next session, day 3, and this is fully brainstorm your best site concept, and we'll be going through refining what your site concept is, going and taking a look at analyzing the 3 site concepts which you came up with. You put it into Brainstormer, and then you took a look at each one of them to see whether or not that particular site concept met the criteria that we outlined in the last lesson. And that's the fact that you have below 100,000 supply. You've got the sufficient number of value demand keywords, over 2,000. And of course, then you go take a look at finally at the depth of those demand keywords, whether or not there's a sufficient amount of them out there to support building your site. All those things come together, and you're in an area that you're comfortable with, and you feel motivated, actually happy that in fact that you found your particular area, then you're key to go forward. And that will go into session 3, in which we'll do more in-depth analysis of the site concept which you are preferring. We'll talk more about that in next week's class. So this is your course guide, or your checklist, business building checklist. You'll use this to follow each one of your sessions, what it is you'll be doing. And here are the tasks we talked about for what it is that you do to prepare for this session. And then we'll continue in the following session on looking at ways in which you can monetize your website. Now, let me just emphasize once again that you don't want to put monetization ahead of these other steps. If you do that, you're bound not to be successful, because basically you'll be warping the decisions you make with regard to selection of keywords and other elements of your website. Remember, what it is that people are looking for is looking for the information that's related to your site concept. They're not looking for necessarily for buying a particular item at this time, until in fact that you've provided the information that they're interested in about the subject that they're searching for on the internet. And what your job is to provide that information in a way that the visitor to your website feels that you are over-delivering in the content. Okay, so this is your checklist then, that you can use that, and we can close that. We're back over here, and then here's some other links over here to get logged into your website. That's your checklist, which we just used. Here it is. You get to your action guide. which is your study information here. You log into your SBI back office, which gives you then access to those tools. I can go over here and into one of mine. Going into my class website here. That gets me in. I get into the website itself. And once again, a reminder for those that you want to get more information about your all these. Here's your brainstorm tour down in over here for an additional resource for information on the brainstorm tool itself. And there's some other URLs you can go to, which we also have on the links page, the resource page. Close that, and we go back to this checklist here. Okay, have I got anybody out there that can hear me? Very good. We'll come back to these online sessions, and we may have to do it one-on-one in order to get people on board with the keyword, the GoToMeeting online meeting capability. But we will get there. Just take it one step at a time and see if we can do this in the classroom. And we will push forward and get each one of you with the best site concept for you, and then get you moving down the path to building out your master keyword list and coming up with a plan for what it is that your web business is going to look like. And we'll use the architecture will be drawn from your master keyword list in order to build that plan architecture for your site. And that will be your site content blueprint of the architecture which you'll be using. And moving on down the path, we'll come up with the proper naming of your new business, and then moving on to then actually starting to build your business in sessions 6 through 10. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by.